always the superhero. The guy,
Okay.
you know what I mean? The misunderstood, you know, the guy trying to do everything right.
Right.
Everyone else is cut corners. That's how it works in law enforcement.
Absolutely.
Bad guys play whatever rules they want.
Yeah.
We stay straight and narrow. You know, that's just how it is. That's what makes us, what separates us from animals.
Absolutely. It's true.
Yeah, we got to get together. I got your numbers.
I really think because my letter basically was to say two things. It says, I have a project that is to a hearing, but if you want, as a longer term thing, which I think, what's really interesting about the idea I came up with is, the tentative title is,
come on.
And I'll just give you a 3-minute pitch.
That's why I was over here.
And here's the idea.
Remember, that's a
When you
parking
make a
lot.
movie,
What do you
it's not
need
just
in a
about
parking
the
lot?
idea, I think. It's also
What do you
about
need?
how you approach it. So,
I'm in.
for example, you can make, you know what a mockumentary is, right? Like a fake out your well, they can, be well done.
I think very well done, the documentary.
And if they are well done, they're the best things ever. Things like, Spinal Tap or Blair Witch Project or lots of things. And they're usually comedies, okay? But really effectively, you can do dramatic mockumentaries where you're blurring the line between reality and acting. So here's the idea. The idea was that a crime boss that is head of the biggest family in Jersey, New York, wherever, is been indicted, and he literally does something that when you think about it sounds crazy, but that's part of the story. Is he allows a documentary filmmaker to come into his life to show what he is. But the whole thing is, he's like, basically he tells the filmmaker, like, you fuck with me, or you basically, you need this footage. It's like, for me, I'm going to decide everything that's going on. Like, I own you, kind of thing. Like, it intimidates me. It's like, I want to have, like, in other words, he's got ambitions. Because he thinks that, because he runs this whole operation, the one thing he doesn't have is faith. Because as a gangster, you don't want faith. It's like the Gotti principle, That's what got him killed, exactly. The Castellano was the opposite, right? So this is kind of the next step where, imagine a boss running his own reality show, but saying, I'm not dumb enough to, I know I can't do time in front of it, so I'm going to get, one guy, and in other words, I would really take a character, as a filmmaker. And it's just kind of like, I know where your wife and kids are, like those, like that footage is mine. And we show what that allows us to do is it allows us to shoot quickly fast, like a documentary, but it allows you to actually play a physical part. And for example, we set a situation where we're in a bar, you're having to sit down with someone, and you order, someone, whatever, and it's like, so there's a lot of kind of faraway shots that look like surveillance light, and then like things like, I don't want this on tape and stuff like that, and then, but I get the shot of it. In other words, it's like as if it was really happening. Like, what would a mob boss do? It's such an egomaniac that he wants to like put his own pile together, but he also says, I know this is evidence could be used against me, so I just have to make sure that I control and intimidate the filmmaker. Turns out the filmmaker the whole time was undercover. And wasn't a filmmaker, so he had to go deep under he had to make a film, like he was a 7-year program to make, because if he didn't you guys a filmmaker, you guys would have never done it. So he literally was, so to me, and then I thought, like, if you're a law enforcement contact, real, actual, non-undercover people, like cops that say have a cut, like, that are known. If you're afraid of them, like, to make a cameo appearance, it's a film at the end of the day about crime and the law enforcement, because you can have FBI characters or law characters that are either actors or the real thing. And I'm like, hey, so talking about, organized crime or whatever, and they're talking about the truth. But I'm giving them a fictional boss, but that could be an amalgamation of every real boss or every crime lord they've ever dealt with. So the point is that it really is about taking all of your experience, flipping it, because you get a criminal, but you know that world of crime and all that, you get to play a gangster.